Do you know what? This inspiration you are going to have at the beginning of this week is going to remind you of exactly who you are and what you do, what you want to do in this life, in this world. This inspiration, my gorgeous Pisces, you are going to have right at the beginning of this week. It's going to remind you of who you are and what do you want to do, what do you need to do in this world in order to be happy. Because when it comes to this inspiration, you know, the bottom line is that basically you are going to become extremely determined to follow your vision, and that's the bottom line. This inspiration you are going to have right at the beginning of this week, it's going to make you so determined, you know, to follow your vision in life. And this is, oh my God, so big. This is so brilliant, because you are not only doing the right thing, you're not only reminded of following your own vision. There is a reason why we have a certain visions when it comes to our life, when it comes to our future. It's part of who we are. It's part of who we are about to become. As long as we follow it, we are going to achieve something major, something really successful, and we are going to be so much happier. So my gorgeous Pisces, you know, there is a reason why everything is going to pick up in your life. You are going to have so much, you know, energy in general, when it comes to mental energy, when it comes to spiritual energy, when it comes to physical energy. What a mind-blowing moment in time you're going to have. This is because this vision that you're going to be reminded of, it's about to transform your life. And you know you're going to be thinking about it a lot. Do you know what I mean, my gorgeous Pisces? First of all, you are reminded of your own vision, you know, and then after that, in life, what do you want to do? What do you need to do in order to achieve maximum happiness, you know? And later on, you're going to be thinking about it quite a lot. And the more you think about it, my gorgeous Pisces, the more you're going to realize, like, oh my God, how many possibilities you actually have when it comes to this vision of yours. You're going to realize certain things you didn't realize before. This is such a major time in your life. This is good. This vision you need to follow. You need to do something about it, like literally immediately. This is going to be so rewarding for you in so many different ways. And I'm so glad that you are going to follow your heart when it comes to this vision. I'm so glad that you are going to follow your, you know, your intuition when it comes to this vision, because literally there is something really specific that you are going to do for the first time ever. There is a certain move you're going to make. There is a certain step you're going to make. I can really see you exploring, you know, a lot about it before you do this, but I can see you clearly, like, knowing exactly what do you need to end when it comes to your life, you know, in order to make this happen. And I see exactly that you will know exactly, you know, which step you need to make in order to bring this vision into life. Absolutely brilliant, my gorgeous Pisces, indeed. And having a number 17 as your number, oh my God, this simply means, this is just another confirmation that this vision of yours is about to become reality. This is going to make you feel so much happier. And you know, when it comes to this inspiration that you're going to have right at the beginning of this week, you really are going to feel instantly what's missing in your life. You're instantly, when it comes to this inspiration that I said that you're going to have, you're instantly going to feel what's missing in your life. And it's just going to be impossible for you to explain exactly how you're going to feel. But there are also, throughout the beginning of this week, there are going to be some major synchronicities that you are going to have, when it comes to this vision. So having a number 17 when it comes to numerology, it's just absolutely mind-blowing. And it's telling me that, you just need to take this very, very seriously. And by you following this vision, you're also going to heal. This is going to start this healing process, my gorgeous Pisces. There is so much you have actually been through when it comes to the last 2 or 3 years. And I know it hasn't been easy ever so often, and this vision, it's also going to start by you following this vision of yours. This is also going to start this process where you are going to heal yourself. You're gonna heal those aspects of yourself, that have been left within you, because you went through quite a lot lately. And this is why this is going to be so important. We are rewarded, we are blessed when we are following our vision. We have good luck when we follow our vision. Why? Because we find ourselves on this particular path to our own destiny. So whichever vision you're reminded of, I really need you to understand that you need to take very, very seriously, because it is going to change your entire life. And by the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Pisces, okay, something a little bit negative is going to happen. Okay, so when it comes to the midweek, you will see maybe something a little bit negative it's going to happen. Not in sense of, oh, you're gonna be really down, you're gonna be really sad, you're gonna be really unhappy. No, baby, no. It is just something is gonna throw you out of balance just a little bit. You will clearly see something is gonna happen, and something is going to come to an end. You will know exactly what is going to come to an end, what has come to an end. And this is something that is really kind of going to make you feel, okay, a little bit kind of negative to start with, just to start with. But then again, at the same time, you will realize that you had some signs beforehand. You had some signs and you had some clear indications that this is gonna come to an end. And you're gonna realize well, I'm not really surprised. I knew that this is going to come to an end. I knew this. I felt this before. And that's gonna instantly make you feel much better about this particular situation anyway. Because you are, my gorgeous Pisces, extremely psychic. You're extremely intuitive. So you knew that this is going to happen. But it's not about that. This situation is not going to damage you in any way, shape or form. In fact, this in itself, whatever you're going to realize that has come to an end, it's going to be like a blessing in disguise. Why? Because of that, somehow, through this situation, you are going to discover something so important. You're going to realize something so important. You're going to have such a brilliant idea how to deal with this problematic situation in your life. How to deal with this situation, with something that has been restricting you for a very long time, something that has been making you worry for a very long time, something that has been making your life so difficult for a very long time, because you were constantly in this kind of indecisive mode when it comes to your life and when it comes to your future. Every time when you wanted to make a really big decision, you couldn't because of this big mama restriction, because of this this restriction, you couldn't do this. And you know, you are just gonna have these flashbacks, my gorgeous Pisces. They're gonna be 75 of them. No, I'm joking. You're gonna have these flashbacks, and you're gonna be reminded of, like, you know, the certain things you couldn't do, and the certain decisions you couldn't make, you know, in the past. And this is really going to revive you. It's going to bring such a beautiful balance. And you know, this particular idea that you're, this brilliant idea that you're going to have, I'm telling you, it's like a blessing in disguise. Because if you did not have this situation coming to an end, which is going to surprise you to start with, you would never open your eyes. You would never realize, you know, you would never have this brilliant idea how to kind of deal with this particular problem in life that has been restricting you to do what you want to do. So this in itself, it's really going to resolve your problem, because it's going to lead towards such a beautiful victory, my gorgeous Pisces, indeed. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, oh my Lord, you know what? What a magical big mama moment you are going to have. At around the end of this week, oh my God, you're going to feel very spiritual to start with. Okay, at around this week, you're going to feel very spiritual to start with. There are going to be certain things on your mind, like in terms of spirituality, that you're going to kind of think about it quite a lot, that you're going to feel like really drawn to certain things that you haven't done in absolute ages. And this is like such a great sign of your own awakening. But also when it comes to the last part of this week, this is why you are going to have such a major omen. You're going to have such a major sign. Oh my God, this is going to be so personal, and this is going to be one of the most powerful signs, my gorgeous Pisces, you've ever had. This is going to be so personal, one of the most powerful signs you've ever had. Okay, and the moment in time you have this omen, the moment in time you have this sign, it's going to feel like it's coming from a completely different dimension. It's going to feel like it's coming from a completely different world. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, and the moment in time you have this sign, my gorgeous Pisces, at that moment in time you are going to be reminded. You are going to be reminded somehow. I know it sounds mental, but you're going to be somehow reminded of this really wise advice you had from somebody like not that long ago. Whoa, you're going to be reminded of this really wise advice you had from somebody not that long ago, and that person advised you to kind of learn something, to actually learn something. And now you're going to be like, not only reminded of this, but you really are going to kind of take this very seriously. You will know that now the time is right. Now the time is right. Okay, to learn this, whatever you're going to be reminded of, you know. And this in itself, you know, it's really kind of, I can see you kind of like really starting to read up about it, whatever you wanted to learn. I can see you kind of exploring this, diving into it. I can see you like there is no tomorrow, and you really are going to have such a beautiful surprise. You're really going to have such a beautiful surprise. You're going to have a really beautiful experience within the next 2 or 3 days. You're going to have a gorgeous experience when it comes to this as well. And this particular experience that you are going to have, it's really kind of going to make you realize that you really want to kind of learn this. You want to kind of do more of this, and you want to kind of, you know, like really you will take this very, very seriously, and you're gonna find out, you know, the whole new path waiting for you. You're gonna find out something that you like so much, you know, doing. And at the same time, you're gonna realize, oh my God, this is the beginning of such a beautiful journey. This is the beginning of such a special journey. Oh my God, so unplanned. But it's again so unplanned and so random. But it's again such a great sign, you know, that certain things happen when they are meant to happen. This time in between was ever so important, because, you know, you were prepared to take this very seriously, like what you are doing right now. Not only this is going to lead towards the beginning of such a beautiful journey, such a special journey, but financially, This is going to be something really, really incredible. There is a really brilliant financial success which is going to come out of it. Absolutely amazing. So now, my gorgeous Piscelini, I'm just going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see, my gorgeous Piscelini, what is going to be a tarot card of the week. Well, that's it. Now it's time to focus. Now it's time to do what you want to do. You know, there are several things you're going to have throughout this week which are going to revive you, which are going to remind you the importance of following our vision, the importance of following our own path. And it's going to be highlighted throughout this week, certain things you're so good at, you're so great at. Whether there are just things that makes you feel good about yourself, about your life, things that makes you feel good in general, you know, when it comes to your creativity. Or whether, you know, there are certain things that you want to do in order to kind of become financially successful, for example, as well. You know, now it's time to really focus on those things that you feel so drawn to. And there is also something going to happen, not to you, but to somebody else. And it's really going to make you feel, and it's going to make you think how this life is precious and how we have like a short amount of time on this earth. And this is really going to bring this beautiful impact into your life. You know, when it comes to it's going to really kind of refresh you, and it's going to kind of give you this really beautiful energy to carry on doing, you know, to focus on things that makes you feel good, makes you feel happy, because this life is way too short, and this is why we need to make the most of it. Hello, my gorgeous people. I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mag collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mags designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a Full Moon Fuel, a lunar inspired mag for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mags, they are intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all 3. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you. Hello, my gorgeous people. Just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions. And the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.